Good day everyone and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. All our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you're on SIM. We're not responsible for the trade. Anyway, we had a little chop a few minutes ago and now we are going directly to the institutional target profit taken on the ES 6472. The Nasdaq, if you're not in a trade, this is your re-entry. Nasdaq is somewhere around 23,642. You have to be careful. If you are taking long in this area, it's going to be very, very small trade on the ES if you take a long trade in this area here. But it will be much better if you take a short on the re-entry short. That will be much more profitable. For the auto trades, they're doing okay. I mean, there is nothing special going back and forth, and it did very well actually. And this is from the market analyzer Nasdaq. We're gonna go ahead and secure some of it, and we'll see what happened. And the ES doing well. We are going short. The re-entry on the Nasdaq is right here, 23,643. So I mean, it's okay for, very soon we're out of the summer holidays and all this, so we're doing very well. The volume start picking up, so we are okay. Be careful with the long trade on the Nasdaq. Please don't do that. It's going to be short again. Here it is, short from the double resistance. The re-entry is right there, and then the wick touched the double resistance, and now it is a re-entry short. As we said, do not go long on the Nasdaq. So here it is. Here is why. So not much going on. careful. Do not take the Nasdaq long. Please be careful with the Nasdaq long. Do not take Nasdaq long. Do not let the Autotrade take long at this moment. Not really yet. Stay on a pullback re-entry. And we need to confirm if it goes above that number here. Look. So please don't jump on a false movement in the market. It's too early to call the trade long. Be careful. There is some pullback, you know. It's getting stronger, but it's not ready. You see how we called it to the tick, and now it's going down again, and despite the buyers over the sellers, but if you look on the market analyzer in between, there is a red and a plus. This area here, it's not really an idea to take a long trade. You have a tremendous 4 different resistance in here. It's gonna be impossible to break it with this weakness in the trend. And then you have couple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistance. So this cannot be traded long. It's impossible to break those 5 resistance if it just based on that trend is weak on the Nasdaq. Plus the ES is not in the same direction as the Nasdaq, which make it, they are not in sequence with going together, which one of them is gonna drag the other one down. So you gotta be careful, please. Actually, after breaks the target, is short on the ES. So you don't have a long trade on the Nasdaq at this moment. So we'll see. Be careful with the ES, don't even go long. On the ES, do not go long at this moment. The re-entry, you have a resistance 64.92, re-entry 64.94, re-entry 64.99. There are many re-entry shorts, and that you cannot go long on the ES. Doesn't matter if you are auto trade. You cannot auto trade to the long side. You need to be very fast with the trade. When you see few ticks, you need to cash in immediately. If you don't have a light hand, stay away from the long trades, both on the ES and Nasdaq. If you have a light hands, you can squeeze a few ticks in here and there, but don't rely on an auto trade. Auto trade, you need to put trailing stop loss, and all this nonsense. So it's gonna get heavy. So if you have a light hands, that's different. waiting, nothing happening. You can see the ES and the Nasdaq, they just hold right there at this level. So there is no trade at this moment. And now sinking again. The ES short again from that entry. I will also, if you want to, I can confirm when you enter on the ES. finally the Nasdaq give in. Let's see if it crosses this double support. If it does, I'll call a trade for you precisely where to enter the market. Just hold on, let's see if this Nasdaq can break this double support. So the minute able to do this, I will call the Nasdaq a trade for you. At this moment, stay on idle. We're not your financial advisor. Whatever you do it at your own. But I will give you the right moment to enter if you are out of the market. Stay on neutral. Do not take a trade. Wait. I'm keeping my eye on the ES and Nasdaq. Do not take long, do not take short. At this moment, wait. I'll call the trade for you when I see a little window open. I will call it immediately for you. CL, you have to be careful with the CL. It's short, but there is a re-entry short at 63.71, and when it hit the target from the market analyzer, you got 3 reversals fired, indicate to close open position. So now we are waiting on a little confirmation. I don't like this heavy resistance, so I cannot call the Nasdaq long trade because you have very big resistance in this area. So I'm not gonna call a long trade for you on Nasdaq. So I will wait till I can call a short trade for you on both. And also on the ES, we have tremendous resistance here. And if you are a light-handed, you can take a trade here right now on 64.93. You need to exit before 64.99. This is a very quick trade, long, very quick. But for the Nasdaq, I cannot call a long trade for you at this moment. I'm waiting on the Nasdaq to cross those double support so we can find a short entry. It's coming soon. The Nasdaq is about to break the double support, so be careful. It will be much better for us if the Nasdaq break the double support, so we have an entry. So I'm waiting. Wait, be patient. It's coming down. We covered the Fibonacci, Florence Fibonacci on Monday for the private members, and let me show you today movement. It was an entry right there on 23,571, and then we have a short exit and reverse at 23,678. Excellent. Excellent. And then we had an entry, European hours, 23,593, and it exited at 23,074. So this is something, this is not automated. This is an easy, very easy manual trading. And you don't need to do anything. We're about to go short. Get ready. I'll call the trades for you. Just give me a minute. I'm waiting until the market give us a small window. I need to see this Nasdaq go below the 23,637, and then we can pinpoint exactly what take we need to get in on a short trade. Just be patient. Get ready. And also we're gonna do this on the ES. Just patient with me. Wait. Wait. When I call a trade, I like it to be when we take a trade, keep rolling, not sitting and getting stuck with it and looking at it. So just be patient. Now it pulled back a little bit. We will wait. We will take the short. I don't want the long right now for you, and we will wait for the short. Just got away with it, you know. Patient. Okay, let's see if we can find an open window. Go for it. Sell, market, Nasdaq. Sell, market, Nasdaq. Right here. Right there. Okay. And let's look for, keep going with the Nasdaq. It's finished. We enter perfect entry on the Nasdaq. Wait on the ES. Do not take any action on the ES at this moment. It's coming down. Don't worry. Be patient on the ES. It's not ready yet. The Nasdaq is struggling with this double support. Don't worry about it. It's coming back to our re-entry. We need the ES to go below that fib line, the support. And it's coming down. Don't worry. It's gonna break it. I should have waited till the went down below the double support. It's coming. Here it is. We need this ES desperately a break the 64.86. Close that trade. We'll take another one. Wait. Let's see what will happen with this resistance. Okay, we have a long ES and a long NASDAQ. I'm sorry, I've been talking and the microphone is off. Okay. Okay, tomorrow we will, what I was showing before I find out the microphone was off, when we took the trade and I put the target right there, I told you to keep your eye on the ES, because if the ES not able to break that area here, your trade on the Nasdaq is gonna go south, and it did go south. So with a break even one tick. So should we take a trade again? No, we will not take a long trade anymore. I'm more interested in the short trades, actually. Um, there is no more long trade in the middle. This is a middle of the way. Your institutional target is 23,736. Your ES do not have a hope at this moment to break the 64.99. Again, the 64.99, we have seen it plenty times this week. And now we have a buy on the Nasdaq. We have a buy signal on the Nasdaq. So it's up to you if you want to take it, but I would not recommend to take a trade in the middle of the trend. It's not really a smart idea. However, I'm looking at the ES. Even if I have to stay a little bit longer, I'm gonna be looking for reversal on the ES. Stay with me, hang on, get ready. Get ready. Because the ES, you see, speaking of a double, I knew it's gonna turn around. When I tell you to sell, you sell. Hold on, let it cook. Because what I want to see here, if we are able to break this one here. Hold on, stay with me. Let's see what is gonna happen. If it's not breaking that support area, we're not taking a short trade on the ES. And actually we have a short trade on the Nasdaq. Hold on, I'll tell you when. Get ready. Stay on a sim. We're not responsible for your trades. We're not your financial advisor. Whatever you do, it is at your own risk. Just stay on a sim, please. Do not take any short trade at this moment. Do not take short trades. Do not take long trades. You are in the middle of a trend. Things can turn around from short to long. Hold on. Do not take any trades. Start sinking the ES. Let's see. I'm waiting. Actually, the easiest is the pullback re-entry here, but we are very far from it. I don't want it to You hear all kind of international language right here, from German, South American, British, French, Belgian. So there is a lot of yachts in the harbor. So I don't have a yacht. I'm so scared to go taking even a small uh, in the sea by myself. So I will never go to the water by myself. Uh, The most I go with, I have a friend. He have a fishing boat. We go on a fishing boat. Also, he's scared to go by himself. I go with him. Okay, we hit the double resistance. I'm gonna stay longer to call a couple of trades. Now it's 10:56. It's going to turn around, and I'm waiting on. And let's see what happened here. If the Nasdaq broke those double resistance right there, there is no more short trade. That's for sure. Let's see. The ES is now retesting the 64.99. If we manage to do that, we are done. Absolutely, there is no more short trade. Let's see what the ES is gonna do. The magic number is right there, 64.99. So maybe we could call a couple of trades for you before we close for today. For the Nasdaq signal from the market, now there is a new signal buy on the CL, but for the Nasdaq signal auto trade from the market analyzer, buy signal on one contract is 51 ticks, and on two contracts it is double the amount. Also on that auto trade, you can see the Nasdaq is hanging on the double resistance. So if you are using that auto trade, you can fix the to break even, and then the auto trade readjust it and replace the trailing stop to the fib line. So let's see if we can call one more trade. I have a feeling the Nasdaq is gonna go down again on the pullback re-entry, so it's gonna be very fast trade, very aggressive trade on 20, and the target will be 23,679, but I'm waiting for the good chance to hit it short. Waiting for a little window to open, and then I'll call the trade. I'm taking advanced trade and not relying only on the buyers and the sellers. I'm taking aggressive trades based on fibs only, solo, without, despite the buyers and the sellers. I can do that, but for the traders, I would like them to follow that pattern here and enter the market on a pullback re-entry long. But when you become an aggressive trader, you know what you're doing. You can concentrate on the bar movement and the fibs, and then you can look at the pressure. If it start going down like the ES is losing. It's like a sinking boat. I can spot it, but for a normal trader, stick on the buyers over the sellers over the buyers, and keep your eye on the market analyzer. Those are your best friends. So what we are trying to do here, we're trying to take reversal, the opposite of the market direction, and we're about to get it. Wait, wait, wait. Wait. Remember, this one here is a reversal trade. We're not trading with the trend. Wait. We're gonna go short on the Nasdaq. Wait. It's going to be a very small trade. It's not a big trade. So you have to have a light hand. Wait. The market is sinking. Wait. The Nasdaq is a very small trade. Just give me 1 second. I'm waiting. Also, we might going to have a short trade on the ES. Hold on a little bit. We're not ready yet. We're about to go short. Wait. On the Nasdaq, on the sim. We're not responsible for your trade. Stay on the sim. Wait. Take it. Short trade on the Nasdaq. Not too much on it, but here it is. Short trade. It starts sinking ahead of time. And we need the ES goes with it. This is very aggressive trade. Be careful. Stay on a sim. Stay on a sim. Bingo, bingo. Get ready for the ES. Be careful, you have a tremendous support here. So immediately, I want you to be smart and always try to, because it's coming to the re-entry point. What we are doing, we're doing reversal. Here it is, reversal. Okay, we have a short on the ES because as we said before, this is your re-entry long, and this is what I said. You need to you stick to this and this. So I'm trying to reverse the market, and we took the reverse, and here it is. It was the target right there, but the delay was coming. We couldn't have entry in this area here. It was very late entry, so that's why it has to be light-handed. We're not done yet. Hold on. Let's look at the ES. The ES, there is no hope for a long trade. I don't want to call a long trade. I only want to call a short trade. There is no hope for the ES to cross the 64.99. So if you notice here, it never was able to cross the 64.99, and the buyers are equal to the seller, and there are a lot of weakness to the long trend. So I cannot call the long trend for you. So right now we need to re-enter the ES short. Thank you. I'm gonna stay a little bit longer. And this is a re-entry long on the Nasdaq, but I would not want you to take it. It's very short trades. But we have a very good stake of meat here on the ES if we can manage to take a short. So we are waiting on that support area 64.95 before we can call short for you. Hold on. Stay with me. Stay on SIM. Put the sell order right there, 64.94. Which usually this line is a re-entry long, but because we don't want to go long, I'm betting on the market to collapse, and that's why I'm taking aggressive trades. And it has to be below that line, so it's 64.90, 64.94. Nasdaq, there is no trade on the Nasdaq. Let's wait. Let's see if the Nasdaq maybe now start recovered. Maybe we can call a long trade. Stay with me for a second. But you have to be careful. We have a double resistance, so you have to be very light-handed with it. Let's see. You need to cancel this trade. It's no longer valid. 64.94. And seems like we're gonna go long. If we are able to cross the 64.99, we're gonna go long, because the Nasdaq is recovering as well. So let's see if this Nasdaq able to break those resistance. It's been struggling previously on the double resistance. I will call a couple more trades for you, and then we call it off. On days like this, when the market is really choppy and the auto trades are not on a full throttle, it's very nice to roll your sleeve and take something yourself as well. It's always good. We are waiting. If we cross this double resistance, we're gonna call a long trade. Okay, you got a long trade right now, and you can wait on the crossing the double resistance. Here it is, precisely at the second. And lift off. I mean, this is very aggressive trade to take it below the resistance. I can do that, but don't do that, please. Because I relied on those. I can see getting stronger, and there is no more short trade, and this is an early trade. If you are more conservative, you can take it from here, from here. You can take it from here. But if you are an aggressive, you can take it. And usually what you can do also, you can take one more here. So if the market went against you, you have an average price, and then you can exit very fast on it. So now I'm relying on my instruments. Is very strong, and it's about to break that double resistance. And once we break this double resistance, my target right below the double resistance, the next step. So now we are waiting on the ES to cross the 64.99. That will make the Nasdaq fly. It's very aggressive trade, extremely aggressive. You're trying to catch the trend before it happened. That's very aggressive. Get ready for a long trade on the ES if it breaks the 64.99. If the ES does not break the 64.99, it's gonna drag the Nasdaq to the 23,710. You have to be aware of it. So keep your eye on the ES. He's coming head to head with the 64.99, and he's coming right to it. Look, he's not been able today crossing this number here. So this is what we are betting on, and once he break it, it's long. You put a buy order right there, right here, right above, right there. If the ES not able to break the 64.99, you have a losing trade on the Nasdaq. If the ES break it, it's going to be a happy day for you. You can see is blinking. There are buyers coming in, pushing the market. You see where is blinking? And we can call it, you can buy above the 64.99, and we have a lift off. Here it is, target 1, profit taking, institutional number. It's going to be profit taking. What we do, we go ahead and we put right there, close to it, and look how the accuracy, we pinned the trade before it happened as a future trader. Here it is, 2 trades. We called 4 trades, 4 winning trades. And here it is, and here's the second one right there. I want to make it very close because I want to finish today. And we finished. Congratulations, we're done. So on the last trade, it was, I don't know, it was over $400 within seconds. Here is the secret with the future trading. Predict before it happened, not after it happened. So that was a good 4 out of 4. And tomorrow the reason I'm gonna be doing again the same trades tomorrow, because I notice when I'm calling the trade and put it on the chart, and I tell you exactly what is gonna happen to this trade, so you will get more educated how to evaluate your trade in the market. Folks, if you like us, hit the like button, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.